Yes, everyone. I hope this is picking up. Let me just get ready and prepare, and we'll try and blow it out of the water. So let's prepare to be fully aware and take care. There's monsters living under the stairs, so we gotta raise their heads on the back of the neck and give them scares. And that means to be aware. So where we fully focused if we ain't prepared, we have to put our backpack and run up the stairs and get the fuck out. Sometimes spend time in nature, even sitting fucking bunning on the paper, running out of rays, yeah. I've been thought the fucking human race was an amazing, but they ain't caving crazy. Sometime everything crazed, that's why we have to make our way. Take time to turn the page when I raise my vibe book, that's why I'm making the pages. It's Sunday, don't you know I'm worked out, 50 fucking hours work now on a berserk route. Now I gotta change it and blow the fucking circuits out of the mainstream system that had burnt me down. So I gotta fucking turn the fucking world around, even if it ain't spinning, gotta make it now. Gotta spin it like a vinyl on a plate of sound, gonna bring it like the greatness is breaking out. Spread my seed when I fucking shed my skin, every time I scratch my face, let them twat. Don't miss the fucking point of the vibe. Make another joint then I ride. This a point to provide. My old ointment, I put it on myself and I vibe. Translucent, transgression, transcendence, transpondence, transportation. Yeah, and now we fucking warmed up. Turn the fucking thing up, get ready what? Where's my remote, my controller and stuff? Gonna get it, gonna turn the old tune then up. Gonna have to ride, give it out to the peeps. Gonna have to give you wisdom like my teeth. In the back of my head, but the one next to it decaying, so it need changing from red. Make it clean, make me clean again. Make my being begin to be again. I gotta see it like the sea, my friend. Yo, baby, if we're going off the deep end, yo, crashing and mashing it as we go. Never gonna have to sit and lay in the low. Cause we pray like the craziest thing is the snow that rains down and gets thawed out in the summer when we go. And that's where we're gonna be. By the way, you know I'm still moving to the beach, even though it's taking longer than I fucking thought. Maybe it's all the fucking things that I bought, but my equipment served me as I fucking gotta go. The cameras and lenses gotta cost you, you know. And all the things I produce, sing with my flow. I bought the software programs that I messed up the show. I wrecked up the blow like the tornado that spins round and round, comes back with some flow. Yo, I'm on a cycle again, you know. I'm from abroad, coming with the flow. I'm from a little island called the UK. It's called Great Britain, but it's not always great. It ain't always a mistake to live without the fucking fate, cause the destiny are gonna make you wait. Destiny, that's the thing I've been chasing since I first learned the secret recipe. It's how to keep your whole cosmic energy inside of you when you're gliding on cleverly, riding on steadily. You know, out leveling is how we plain sailing, so we're gonna have to level in. Bun the devil in, ain't gonna sit with a devilish grin. I got the bestness within, yo. My restful heart just gives you peace when I conjure my art. Gonna have to come from the start, cause I'm sharp like a dart or the teeth of a shark. Shacking it up, come in my apartment just macking it up. I was fucking working there back in the club, now I'm tired and stuff, so I come to wrap it up like the end of a finale or before a Christmas party. Wrapping fucking hell, parcels for the fucking laughter and crowds that come and gather around. They're gonna have to dash the fucking trash to the ground, cause it recycles when it's made into compounds and compounded in the ground. Come when I'm pounding up the whole summer sound that I'm living in. Maybe it's almost July, maybe it's July, I can't even remember time, cause it just passes me by on a wave like that. That's called the sign, almost like the sin that we've been made. But everybody's human, baby, making mistakes. But how we change shit is our way we come distinguish. Glance as we go, see the whole show unfold in front of ourselves like a tarmac road. already laid by the paths that we lay on. When we walk with our feet contact, act with the stones. See the passion roll, see the art unfold. Every time we go, like a fire they glow in the center of soul. Artistry, it's like a ministry. Minestrone and pasta when I'm in the shit. Cooking up the kitchen flex, giving it and writing on the video text what's in the shit. Original recipe, maybe taken from another but made better with quickness and art. Give kicks to the passionate, the heart. The heart is gonna save you when you need your whole soul saving in the savior never coming. The whole thing too salty and savory to my tongue when I'm coming. It's always overgrown like a big Jumanji jungle when they're running. Big creatures coming out the sky, we gotta come secrets, bun 'em, out with the you fucking dildo cock. Fucking rocked it off and now the verse is lost. I could've just picked it up, but like a track we're just tripping up. When the sticks in the way, obstacles to dodge. Kick you off, then I just run like Roger fucking Rabbit. This is my habit to be rapping. On a fucking flex, yeah, your mind be tapping. Tapping in the keyword M to the I. Dot to the I, double L to the stars. Rocket off the name, don't have to come large. I'm a little man, but I run fast like a charge. Electric, yo, Chinese dragon. Spitfire flames when I come when I'm rapping. Give them at the name, then I come and attack her. Fucking mic like I come backpacking with a bomb set. Rocket off like a Dodge flexes when I run with the hot text. What's next? I don't know. It fits together cause the only kind of that is the secret. Always coming constant, never repeating an old flex, even if you have to crush the demon. That's a fucking flow that I did and it stuck with me so deep. No anguish, gonna write with the text and flow like a fish in the waters of life on the bosom of the deep. Gonna have to bring it, gonna go and I read. Study every fucking day, that's how I feed my mind cause that is what it needs. A little bit of something for my old curiosity. I'm making my position so I positively bun it on a flex when I run on a beat. Same words, different text on repeat. Kick it like a fucking circle cause it loops in my being. So I'm just letting you peek in, letting you just know what is within me when we see him. The original I, yo, set for the power of life. Gonna determine my eternity and see my destiny when I ride. This is my heaviest design that I can come up with. It's like writing your own recipe in a line. So tip your hat to the chef. Tip your chef hat if you've got what's left. Look in the cupboards for what's left. Can cook it off in a flex if you've got real skill. Gonna have to bring it, cook it up on the grill. Mr. Ill, gonna have to never make a spill. Even if I have to wipe the surface, I deserve to keep my clean place for my purpose. So I just work with my tools and what I have. That's a couple of spatulas and a fucking couple of crusty old pans. Yo, and a fridge full of crazy old shit from different parts of the land. But it's all vegan, it ain't no secret we clean when we're eating. Let's run a verse, start the track again, this is another story from the center of my zone. This is how we control and getting on the flow. Even if the notion is to push the most craziest shit you know. We don't have to go abstract, we can keep it right on track with the things that we pack. In the fucking verse when we come and we mat. When we bun up we stack up the fucking lungs, then we retract back into our shell. See what really matters in the heart of yourself. Then we spit it on a track and give it with the help that people needing when they're reading this track. With the whole senses that they feel in the zone. Hear it in the fucking ears and it goes in a cone. It's like the fucking spear of destiny when you're gonna look in. I dip the hook in, gonna rip this, ain't no fucking. On the pasture, celebrate when we run in. Gonna have to bring it memory when we cut in. Have to run it up, ain't no damn cooking that I can't do. Even if I have to learn, make quick lasagna in an hour in a burn. 45 minutes beer fresh, 30 minutes baby it's just under and wet. Ain't that the simple way? They taught you was cooking was for only for chefs. What the fuck is that and how does that leave you left? Without breath and nothing to be blessed with. You ain't blessed with the chance to be making anything if they're taking your passion away. So you just mack it and go straight back to the kitchen and make a mess and learn as you make mistakes. Fucking hell, ain't that the way of everything else? Just have a tinker and a little fucking toil. Turn it over like the summer in the soil. The seed's already growing in the field when we see the flowers growing out and the memories of trees. It's like remembering the heaviness of breeze come across my face. Summary, the feeling is with ease. It appeases me, it just pleases me. It might take my soul, leave me easy with a better feeling than before. Maybe I was feeling raw, but I was off course. So I brought it back on track and kept rolling. That's how we're steady zoning, always on an unfolding. It's how we come and we're rolling. Keep it on, we're never dissolving. Like an Alka-Seltzer, I'm a mind melter on an helter-skelter. Push it like the pelt of a hide. Don't kill an animal for anything provide. Get everything from the ground and from the trees. Everything on the air like I listen to the freaking breeze. Get my old track, then I give you what my needs. Gonna have to turn back, cause onward is where we see the feet of attribution. This my contribution. Hit my secular notion of the world unvolving. This is my whole solution, so I can give you a piece of that. Everybody's got a piece, it's like a pizza map. Even if the earth is just a fucking circular disc, whether it's flat or global, that's the risk for you to take and you can discern. And every piece of information that you can learn, putting on the fucking website and ready to burn out your mind, baby. These are just thoughts to churn, oh, thoughts to earn something when you come with the art. Even if I see a planet, we can burn it apart. He said man can move mountain, that's what Christ said in the story. He keeps the spirit alive. I follow Christ every day. He's like my brother in my mind and my heart when I sway. He got my teaching hard from my heart when I say everything was too heavy, my heart in the pain. And I had to take away from that crush, and I had enough fucking passion to push off my passion and my art when I trust in myself. So that is the secret to love. Let's go. Alright guys, this is gonna be a real quick fucking video, man, because I know the battery's already running out. I didn't charge it since the last video. Hope if you have some time and catch up with my recipes and my cooking videos, man, have a laugh, man. You might even not give a fuck about cooking, but I will inspire you either way, man. There's always a way to. Let's the old thing tell truth, baby. We bust it out the roof when we raise proof. Evidence from the old golden age. We done the old thing and thrown the old thing away. It's like a whole prophecy, it tell us in the mind. We're gonna have to take, you can smell it up this time. The recipe is so fucking heavenly divine. You ain't crushing me when I'm telling you it's fine. Finely chopped like the garlic and shroom. Put it in the pasta, then you stir it with a spoon. Put in the almond milk and thicken it up. I got cheese sauce on the side and sprinkle the stuff. Baby gnocchi, fucking 20-minute flat. Even if you have to do that, you can't get fat. Microwave meals are fucking relied upon by everybody who don't know the diet is dying them strong. Yo, I iron them on. Another lesson from Zion when the lion gets on. This old shit, baby, the battery all running out of fucking power, so that hallway's done in. Gotta run down them and see myself in 100 fucking forms like an old damn elf in a fucking hell. It's a timeline, I must be divine cause I'll fly high. Everybody's a part of God. We was rained down on the earth, one big club. Yo, we can't be fucking pushed out by no Nazi. Hit it up, no satanic force can never fuck it up. Go, we just go and get the love and push it up. Hey, we see it when we ride. It's like the cinema of life. Credits just roll. Our names are in it, so we set ourselves on the fact that our heart got the heaviest goal. Communication, blue throat chakra from the Asian. Check the whole fucking history of every fucking nation that told you about this whole equation. Everybody got a piece of the pizza. Everybody got a piece of truth. You need to get it in your stomach. Got the vegan easier. It'll live your life up and change your treaty with yourself. You was on a fucking embargo from health. Now you gotta change it, re-sign the contract. In fact, fucking get a Tipex and freaking erase it. Throw away that shit and write yourself a new blood over intent right up on the paper. But you ain't gotta fucking split your skin. We ain't freaking with gin. We are coming from within and getting this risk when we're taking it in, making it more than a din. We fucking got music and it rains from within. So God, please let us have the health to put together these letters to make the people out there feel so better. Oh, baby, this is England, so you know the weather come wetter. What the fuck have I gotta do to stay clever? Clever. He can't even pronounce his own fucking language cause he's under an ounce. My hunger is loud from my stomach when it rumbling up in the out. That I'm breathing, I gotta fucking need to out. One last round before the energy stops. These are the most heavenly shots that I can come up with to you and spit it off the top. The lack of oxygen gives me the anxiety that keeps me on my fucking tippy toes. My old feet have been fucking cut and bleeding, so I've been trodden on this fucking evening. So heavy, we just covered in scars. There's fucking cuts right all up my arms, but not from suicide, please. No, it's from the work that I do with my deeds. And that's right down to the bone skin. Oh yes, we wrote in. And by the way, we as deep as the ocean. So we are going out when we floating. Know them. Know yourself and love yourself. Thanks for riding, dude. See you soon.